Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At the athletic club, Mariah excelled in her new role at Sharon's revamped company. Mariah greeted members of the press in the dining room and informed them that the kickoff would be a celebration and not a press junket. Tessa joined Mariah to deliver a poster wrapped in brown paper. Tessa said she was dying to know more about the mystery item, but Mariah explained that it was a surprise that Sharon would reveal soon. Mariah asked a waiter to hide the poster in the lounge. Mariah kissed Tessa and whispered that she would have to wait like everyone else. At Chancellor Winter's, Devon stalled on making decisions about proposals Billy was eager to implement. Devon claimed that he had not had time to weigh all the ramifications. Billy recalled that Nate had become disillusioned when his ideas had not been readily accepted. Billy reminded Devon that he had years of experience, unlike Nate. Devon replied, "I'm aware of that, Billy. Not always successful, though." Billy advised Devon not to wait too long because some of his ideas had an expiration date. Devon insisted he would not be rushed. Chelsea and Abby arrived, dressed up in glittery attire. Billy told Abby he hoped she might convince Devon to leave the office early because he could use a little fun. Abby announced that she and Devon were attending the launch party for Sharon's new company. Chelsea replied, "Us, too. Double date?" Devon's facial expression telegraphed his unfavorable reception to Chelsea's invitation. Devon claimed he had emails to attend to, so Billy and Chelsea left. Abby asked Devon about working with Billy. Devon explained that Billy was accustomed to working with Jack, though he anticipated that Billy would adjust. After Billy and Chelsea stepped out, Chelsea asked him about Devon, noting that things had seemed tense between them. Billy explained that he and Devon differed in their business styles. Billy admitted that Devon had been aloof, having not expected Billy to return to the company at Jill's request. Billy told Chelsea that Devon had more autonomy when he had worked alongside Lily and Jill. Billy noted that Devon would have to adjust to his and Nate's returns, plus the addition of Mamie and Chance. At the Abbott home, Diane and Jack dressed up to attend the launch of Sharon's new business venture. Diane mentioned the unfortunate loss of Mariah after Mariah had left Chabot to join her mother. Jack noted that they could not blame Mariah for wanting to work with family. Diane mentioned that because Kyle had dropped the ploy to trick Tucker, perhaps it was time for Jack to promote his son. Jack replied, "There's plenty of time for that." Diane was not pleased and petitioned for her son, noting that Kyle had proven himself during the battle with Tucker. Jack rushed out the door as Diane pouted. At the jazz lounge, Nick greeted Sharon, referring to her as the woman of the hour. Nick presented Sharon with a bouquet of flowers from Faith and Noah. Sharon admired the blooms and said that both of her children had phoned her earlier. Nick gave Sharon a nameplate for her desk, which was inscribed CEO. Sharon cried, "I'm really doing this, aren't I?" Nick gushed and assured Sharon that he and their children could not be prouder. Sharon bragged on Mariah and said she was lucky to have her daughter on her team. Sharon recalled having had a dream that had helped her put things into perspective, adding that part of her dream had become reality. Adam and Sally arrived and greeted Nick and Sharon. Having overheard Sharon's comment regarding dreams, Adam asked Sharon if the event's theme might reflect dreams coming true. Nick rolled his eyes. Sharon took a deep breath and cordially greeted Adam and Sally. Sharon mentioned Nick and Adam having been named co-CEOs at Newman Enterprises. Adam glanced at Sally and said that he tended to work hard to get the things he wanted. Nick reminded Adam that the night was all about Sharon. Sharon credited both Adam and Nick for the input they had shared at the beginning when she'd been creating a vision for her company. Adam noted that Sally's design business was going quite well. Sally replied, "Thanks to Nick's investment." After Nick and Adam went to get glasses of champagne, Sharon told Sally that Adam was once again Sally's biggest fan. Sally admitted she was cautiously optimistic about their relationship, adding that the same could be said about Sharon and Nick. Sharon replied that Nick was her date, explaining that he was always by her side whenever she needed him. Sally noticed Nick smiling at Sharon from across the room. Alone later, Adam and Sally sipped champagne and recalled having run into Nick. Sally said Nick had seemed fine when he had bumped into them when she and Adam had been going upstairs together. Adam asked Sally how she felt about Nick seeing them together in public. Sally pulled Adam close to kiss him and said, "It's wonderful." Adam and Sally greeted Chelsea and Billy. Adam mentioned to Chelsea that Connor's grades had dropped from all A's. Chelsea explained that Connor was adjusting to a new school and needed time to find his rhythm. Sally said Connor was a great kid. Chelsea admitted that Connor was a fan of Sally's. Adam noted that Billy had left Jabot. Billy replied that his employment at Jabot had lasted longer than Adam's. Adam bragged that he had become co-CEO at Newman Enterprises. Abby and Devin entered the jazz lounge and paused at the foot of the stairs. Devin asked Abby who she was looking for. Abby replied that it might be awkward to run into Chance. Abby said she was certain that Chance would not miss Sharon's big night. Devin glanced about and said he did not see Chance. Abby seemed puzzled by Chance's absence. Mariah delivered a glass of champagne to Sharon and explained that Nick was busy hobnobbing with muckety mucks. Mariah instructed Sharon to mingle before giving her speech. Jack and Diane arrived. Jack kissed Sharon on the cheek and congratulated her. Diane mentioned that Jabot would have difficulty replacing Mariah. Jack praised Mariah's idea to send digital invitations. Mariah shrugged and said, "I mean, how are you going to launch a tech company with paper invites?" Jack smiled and nodded. Jack greeted Chelsea and Billy and told Billy it appeared that his new job agreed with him. Billy said he had no complaints. Diane approached, and having overheard Billy, replied, "How nice for you." Abby and Devin joined them. Jack told Devin they had been discussing Billy's new job at Chancellor Winters. Devin noted that Billy had hit the ground running. Abby interrupted and said she anticipated nothing but success. Chelsea agreed. Diane mentioned that she was concerned about Tucker's intentions involving Jabot. Devin explained that he was no longer speaking to Tucker. Jack recalled that Ashley believed that Tucker's relationship with Devin and Dom was his one saving grace. Devin noted that Tucker would have to save himself. Abby lifted her glass and reminded her friends that it was Sharon's big night. Jack privately asked Chelsea how Billy was doing. Chelsea smiled and said, "You really love your brother, don't you?" Jack said he felt Billy had made an impetuous decision based on his feelings toward Jack. Chelsea admitted she felt that leaving Jabot had been good for Billy. Jack was taken aback. Chelsea explained that Billy was free to be creative on his own instead of seeking Jack's approval. Jack noted that spending time with Chelsea was also good for Billy. Jack and Diane chatted with Adam and Sally. Jack asked the couple if it was presumptuous of him to assume that Adam and Sally had found a way to work things out. Adam replied that he and Sally were headed in the right direction. Sally smiled. Jack seemed pleased. Across the room,